Hi, my name is Clementine Koa Affana and I'm a Neurosurgery Research Assistant at Unity Health Toronto, St. Michael Hospital, within the Dr. Sunit Das's lab. Dr. Das also has a wet lab at Sick Kids Hospital, which investigates the biology of stem cells in the normal brain and primary brain tumors. Here at Unity Health, our lab focuses on the molecular characteristics of malignant brain tumors, as well as evaluating new tech devices used in the preoperative diagnosis and surgical planning of neurosurgical procedures. From working with us, co-op students get a wide breadth of experience in so many aspects of dry bench research, such as research study initiation, R&B submission, and clinical trials enrollment. In addition, they also get the opportunity to sharpen their database and data analysis skills, as well as their ability to communicate and collaborate with stakeholders at different levels. From working with us, co-op students get a wide breadth of experience in so many aspects of dry bench research, such as research study initiation, R&B submission, and clinical trials enrollment. In addition, they also get the opportunity to sharpen their database and data analysis skills, as well as their ability to communicate and collaborate with stakeholders at different levels. Conducting a disappointing performance review can be a difficult task for the employer, and receiving one can be disheartening for the employee. From the employer's perspective, a performance review involves re-evaluating expectations, highlighting where these expectations have not been met, providing constructive criticism, and highlighting where tasks have been done well. We also provide clear steps to support you to improve your performance moving forward. If you have a disappointing performance review as an employee, it is important not to take it personally. The evaluation that you receive is not a reflection of you as a person. It is a time to pause and take on board the points that have been raised. If you are not up to asking questions at the time of your review, make sure to set some time aside and reach out to your manager to discuss later. Try to ensure that you have a clear understanding of what is expected of you and how you will achieve those goals. It may be helpful to have more regular check-ins with your immediate supervisor and lean on your team to support you and guide you along the way. Learning how to give and receive feedback is a critical part of your integration as a team member in a new role. It is also a unique opportunity to improve on your performance before the end of your work assignment and increase your chances of getting a greater review at the end of your placement. First, let's talk about receiving feedback. Even though supervisors tend to give feedback at the end of your work placement, keep in mind that you might receive feedback from your team at any point in time. To make the feedback process easier for you, here are my top suggestions. First, when you begin your placement, let your hiring manager or supervisor know that you would appreciate getting a midterm evaluation on your performance halfway through the placement. That way, you can improve as you go along. By doing this, you set yourself up for success by giving yourself the opportunity to improve on the aspects that will be pointed out to you. Additionally, it also sends a message that you are professional, you care about your performance, and you are open to receive feedback. Secondly, ask for feedback after you are assigned a key or major task. This feedback might not come directly from your supervisor, and it could come from your coworkers or anyone else on the team. Remember, as a new hire, you are part of a team, and it's important to ensure that the work that you do also has a positive impact on the rest of the team. By requesting feedback after a major task, you allow yourself to immediately improve for your next tasks and leave a positive impression on your coworkers. Finally, do not take professional feedback personally. This might be hard to do because as humans, we tend to attach our values to our professional results. For this reason, negative feedback tends to affect our ego, just like positive feedback tends to boost it. Keep in mind that the feedback that you receive at work is based on your professional performance. And if your supervisor or coworkers point out areas where you can improve, the intention is to make you a better team member and a better coworker. You are more likely to give feedback at the end of your work placement during your final review. When giving feedback to your institution, it is important to start by highlighting the positive aspects of your experience and ending with the areas of improvement. To prepare for this, I recommend the following 3 steps. First, highlight the key objectives that you had in mind to achieve with this placement. You can list 2 or 3. Indicate whether or not you were able to meet these objectives, and if possible, state the activities that helped you meet these objectives. For instance, if one of your objectives was to learn how to better collaborate with your team, you can say something like this. One of the key objectives that I wanted to achieve by working at the Sunit Das Lab was learning how to work in a collaborative environment. Through the weekly team meetings and the in-person work days, I really enjoyed being able to share my ideas openly, and I learned how to listen to others. Secondly, highlight the ways in which your experience at the institution will help further your career. Did you have an eye-opening moment and decided on the career path you wanted to follow? Are you thinking about doing another work placement in a similar field because this specific placement piqued your interest? Or have you decided that this is not the field for you and you are grateful to finally be able to figure this out? By tying the outcome of your work placement to your future career plans, you are showing your supervisor that you have a long-term vision and the role this experience played in that vision. Finally, let's talk about the areas that did not go so well. Instead of calling this negative feedback, I'll recommend starting this section as areas that I would love to see improved, or things that I wished I had seen or done more of. This helps you end your feedback on a positive note and once again makes you seem very professional. For this section, simply list 1 or 2 suggestions that you have to make the work placement better. I hope you learned a lot in this module, and on behalf of the Sunit Das Lab, I wish you all the best for your next steps.